We have 5 kids together, and I think 3 of them are not mine. 2 of the kids look identical to me. I didn't even want to get a DNA test for them. But the other 3, I got this one family member, and I think he might be the father. And I think one of my neighbors might be the father to one of the kids.
I was watching your body language that entire time that you were watching your husband talk about you in this way, and you look broken.
Honestly, I'm kind of used to it because he says this stuff often, but I know it's not true, so it makes me mad sometimes. And
So I need to go back to the fact that you said he says this stuff often. How often does he say these things about you?
It's usually like a every day, every other day basis. We'll argue a lot.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together for 8 years.
8 years. Okay, then. And how many children do you have?
We have 5 children together, 5 boys.
5 children. Yeah, 5 boys. Okay.
Yes.
And why does he question 3 of your children, not the other 2? I heard him say that because the other 2 look like him, but from your perspective, why do you think?
I don't know. I think he's insecure because he's older than I am, and I think he thinks I'm not happy with him anymore.
How much older?
He's 16 years older than me.
Okay. Does he say he's not their dad in front of them?
No, we'll argue in another room, and the kids will hear us. To the point where one of his relatives came over, the cousin he was talking about, and one of my sons asked him if he was his father. And that made me feel really bad and embarrassed and angry.
So his name isn't on the birth certificates, correct?
No.
Why not?
That was a personal choice because...
Personal choice by who?
It was my choice.
Okay.
Because I was afraid that he would be hounded by child support courts and stuff. And I didn't want to go through that.
Did you cheat at the beginning of your relationship?
Oh, yeah. When we was first... Okay. When we first started dating, I was still hanging out with my friends more often, and we had got excited.
Well, I mean, there's a significant age difference. So
Right.
you were... I understand that cheating is wrong, and I'm not going to make any excuses, but also you're still a young woman trying to figure out and explore and see what's in the world.
Right.
Are you cheating now?
No.
Okay, then. So why does he think you're having men over the house? Because your children live with you, I assume.
Yes.
So you got 5 kids in the house and you think he has men over?
He would be gone most of the day. Most of the kids are in school. So I'd be home by myself about 80% of the day. So I think he thought I would have people over while he was gone and the kids were in school. And I don't know, he's just suspicious.
Does he go through your phone?
It's always a difference. Yeah, he goes through it regular. I have nothing to hide, so I don't really care. But he'll say that I'm deleting stuff or I'm trying to hide things from him, and I'm not. It's like I just, you know, when you have apps open on your phone, it uses up data, it burns battery, and I tell him that, and he's like, no, you're just trying to hide something. And I'm like, no, I'm just saving data and saving battery.
Interesting. Okay, let's hear your boyfriend's side of this story. So everyone, let's meet Johnny and hear what he has to say.
I got cameras set up, and all my cameras was broken.
No.
And the cameras are sitting all the way up where they can't touch them.
Okay, then.
So, how?
So why would you also think that she's cheating on you with your family members? Because I want to...
Before I met her, she was living with my family members.
So you feel because she's attracted to you that maybe she could have been attracted to them as well?
They look just like me. You know, so.
But there's an emotional connection, I'm assuming, between you two, right?
Yes.
Do you think she has that same emotional connection with them?
I have no idea because when I met her, like she was living with
For a short period of time, I dated his cousin. My sister.
So.
Okay, you guys, okay. And it was short. His cousin didn't like me. I didn't like his cousin. He wasn't my type.
Okay.
So.
But you can have a second thought. You was with him, you know.
Anyway.
You can have a second thought.
I'm not interested.
That's why I got a second thought about the kids until I get proof.
Okay.
Okay, I just
Proof.
wish you would trust me more.
I do trust, but when I get suspicion to set cameras up and my camera is broken,
Okay, so
what am I
are
to
you
think?
setting up cameras for in the first place?
to see what you're doing.
You're setting up cameras because you don't trust me.
Well, you doing things where I can't trust you.
No, I'm not doing anything.
So my producers say that when you're not there and she calls you and asks you when you'll be home, you think there's something suspicious about that?
Yes.
Why?
Because, like, why are you calling me? You know I'm taking the kids to school. You know everything I'm doing. It don't even make sense. Why are you calling me?
Well, hold on.
Why are you calling? Then when she called me, she asked, where am I?
But
where am I?
But aren't
So
you
if I'm
asking
down-
for an itinerary and surveilling her at your own
Exactly.
home?
Thank you.
So
But it's not.
Thank you.
So she can't ask you just when you're coming home?
She can, but why?
Okay, because
you
I'm
know
showing
where I'm
concern
at.
for you.
You sent me out to go in a certain place, but you calling me asking where
And the same, you know where she's
so
at
after a certain
home.
period
So
of time and
wouldn't it
you're
be the
not
same?
back.
What do your children say when you get home?
One time I got home and they said they seen somebody in there. And she overtalked him and said, you didn't see anybody. You just saying something. He's saying something.
That's never happened.
You know, I went in the room so I wouldn't overreact on it, you know.
That's
I
never
just let it fade away
That's
like a little
never
mark. So,
My producer told me you fake sleep to catch her in the act?
yes, sometimes.
Okay, what do you do?
It's really not faking sleep. It's just like, it's all about the cameras, really, you know. And my cousin, one time he called me when I'm taking the kids to school. He called me, where you at, bro? I
Okay,
said,
but you never
I'm
had
taking the
any-
kids to school. I'm in the line because when you drop
You
the
never
kids,
had
you got to
any
be in the
evidence
line
of
and you
me
got to
doing
wait
anything.
over 30 minutes to drop them off and pick them up in the school line.
You just dropping the kids
So
off.
he calls me and he say, where are you? Or, hey, bro, where you at? Or anything. I'm in the school line. Where you at, bro? I'm sitting in front of your crib. The same one that she dated.
Okay.
So what am I to think? I'm just saying, like,
Okay, so he's calling you to ask where you are.
then
He's
I
trying
set
to
a
see
camera
you.
up. Okay, I set a camera up.
He ain't trying to see me.
Okay, and you told my producer you think she has a cheater's phone? What does that mean?
Every time, like I could see her playing a game or doing anything. No sooner I get the phone, whatever she was doing is gone. It could be a game, a regular game she playing. It's gone. She done deleted that off the phone.
Okay.
And she do it every single time.
Okay, that's nothing.
And I call that a cheater's phone
That's
because
nothing.
why'd you deleting everything
Because
that you
it's a
do?
battery killer, Johnny.
And she got
That's
an
exactly
excuse
what
for
I
everything
It's not
too.
an excuse, it's a statement of fact.
So until I get proof, I don't think the kids is really mine.
Have you ever proposed?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
And what happened? Why haven't you gone through with it?
Cause I don't think I'm ready because if the kids are not mine, you know, like,
Do you love her?
yes, I'll be living a lie.
What do you love about her?
I love everything about her. Like,
Okay. Do you love him?
Yes.
Okay. What will happen if you are determined not to be the father?
something is gonna happen. Like, I might be replaced tomorrow. I don't know.
So you're gonna find somebody else?
Yes.
So you love her,
'Cause
but you could easily replace her
because
that
this
quick?
is a big lie. Like, if
Okay.
it would be a big lie. Like, I can't do it.
Well, I think it's time we get to this DNA truth.
Yes. Bring the truth back. That's what I want to do.
So we have the 3 kids. We've tested all 3 of them. I'm gonna start with the first one. Your child, Jordan. This is your truth to open. Let's see if Jordan is your child.
Okay. Oof. Yes, he's mine.
Jordan is
Next.
yours.
Next. I told you.
I'm glad he is.
I told you.
I'm glad he is.
So you
because
have
I go
one
crazy.
down.
I never had a question. I
So what
never
he
had
told
a
us was
question.
gonna happen.
I know
Okay.
the
I
answer
hope
for
it
all
is.
of those.
Okay.
This is gonna be better off for her.
Okay.
No, it's going to be better off for you.
Well, both of us then.
So this is for your child, Jay,
Okay.
that you're questioning.
Okay, so what you going to do when you find out that all 3 kids is yours?
I'm gonna put a little bit more trust into you and try to marry you, and stop talking all that bull.
Well, here goes
You talk too
here goes the
much
DNA truth for Jay.
Let me see. He is my son.
Exactly. Exactly. Give him the last one, Karamo. Give it to him, Karamo. He ain't even know
It
what
makes
to
me
do.
feel really good though. It do.
makes you feel
because I've been
good, but
stressed
this
out for a
is
long
making
time
me
since they've been born
irritated.
about the whole situation.
Okay.
About this whole situation.
Well, we have
I
one
should
last.
replace you.
We
Well,
have one last
do what you
DNA
do.
truth. You want to know, Johnny, if Justin is your child?
Yes.
This is the newest child, correct?
Yes.
We've been
This
together
is-
for 8 years.
this is your DNA truth
When
to
you see
open.
this DNA, you're going to have to get your act completely
I'm
together.
going to. That's on my decision. I already told you that.
All right. I just don't believe
'Cause well, you got to. He is my child. He is and I'm very happy about that.
I
very
told him
happy.
already. I told him before we even came to
Because
the
I
show.
couldn't trust anybody until after this.
You should have trusted me before that.
I couldn't because of what was going on and what I seen
That's
and
your
heard.
personal, those are
I
your
couldn't get
personal
around that.
problems.
Okay.
It may be my personal
But
problem,
you do
I
have
couldn't
the
get
answer
around
now
it.
that all 5 of your children now are your children.
Yes.
Is there anything you need to say to her?
I'm sorry for accusing you of cheating or whatever and
Or whatever?
blaming the kids that they wasn't mine.
Hold on, we got to back up.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Karamo, clear that up.
Okay, I got to apologize for everything I said about the kids that wasn't mine, okay?
Okay.
They are mine, and I'm going to act like it, and I'm going to change everything,
Is that it?
and I'm going to try to marry you. I'm going to marry you. I'm going to marry you. I'm going to
Okay.
marry you.
Well,
I'm going to
not
marry you.
just that. You've spent, from her words and from what you're telling me, years of
But
disrespecting
it's
your
all
woman.
I never really disrespected her.
You don't.
Disrespect is saying, cheating is, I don't think it's disrespect.
So verbal, I want to be clear because I think sometimes
I don't call out her name.
I think some people
that.
get confused with that.
Okay.
It thinks that disrespect is like if you're verbally abusing them, calling them out a name or something. But disrespect is equally as saying, I don't trust you enough that I need to put cameras in my house.
I could do that.
What that does is that looking.
Well, I'm sorry for disrespecting you like that. You know, since I got the truth, I'm sorry for disrespecting you. Say you cheated on me with my family members.
What I want is for you to trust me more.
I
Like
definitely
if I want to
do.
go
As
somewhere,
of now, I do.
When I want to go
Definitely.
somewhere, I don't want to be
100%.
questioned. I don't want you to wonder what I'm doing. I don't want to have to come back and
Well,
then
at
be
least
accused
about
of
this,
stuff.
I don't have to.
Well, you have the DNA proof.
I couldn't
Let's
even
remember,
trust my own
everyone, you
family
did
member.
also ask for me to unlock her phone. Did you still need these unlock the phone results?
Yes. Yes.
For what?
Because it don't matter.
So I'm gonna hold on. So let's back up because you just said, now that I have this, I trust her.
So why wouldn't you want him to unlock the phone though? Like,
But why would you need it? We're not gonna project onto her.
because I want
why
all
would
the
you
truth.
need it?
I want all the truth if I got to give all mine. I want all of her truth if I got to give all mine.
Johnny, what truth have you given?
Exactly.
I haven't did anything. I haven't did anything. And if I did, she know everything I do.
Okay, you know
Well, you
everything
have-
So
I
I'm not
do.
lying about anything.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this. We searched her texts, her DMs, and her photos. She says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched through all of these, and she is telling the truth. There was not one suspicious activity on her phone.
Well, I apologize about that. I'm wrong for that. I'm a man. I stand up to man. I'm wrong for that.
You are wrong.
I apologize for that. There's no problem. Now I can change my whole life with this situation.
I'm gonna be real with you. The sad part is that you're too young to understand the relationship you're in, and you're too old to be playing these games.
I can agree with you. I can agree.
This is manipulation. This is control, and that's just the truth of it. You don't know no better. So therefore, she's been accustomed to this behavior, and she believes this behavior is right. It would take me a couple of months to help you to understand the relationship of it, the relationship you're in, and how that is going to be playing on your self-esteem and self-worth as you continue on. You're raising 5 children, and it's going to be a difficult time because you're going to have to figure out a lot of things while doing this. But for you, yeah, we about 2 years apart. You and I know better. we know better. Yeah. I'm just saying because I established that because we're the same age. We understand what's going on. Yeah. And I'm serious when I say that you are aware that there's extreme paranoia. Yeah. There's extreme trust issues, but also that is being turned into a very unhealthy controlling manipulation. But you said you think
people could give you paranoia, though. I don't know if you...
No. The paranoia comes from self.
Okay.
Paranoia comes from I have feelings that I think are going to be happening, and so therefore I'm going to always be looking out for those feelings because I've been informing myself that it's going to happen. And as you retell yourself those narratives...
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more trust, I'm going to throw everything away and...
But I don't believe that at all because you just were given the opportunity to just show that you do trust her when I asked, do you still need to unlock this phone? And your response...
I want to know everything.
But see, that's a dangerous... That's a dangerous...
Think that way.
So here we go again. You're just doing nothing but confirming what I'm talking about with control and manipulation. You're saying, again, I need to know everything. So there could be nothing that's ever going to satisfy this desire and the paranoia you have. Okay. Because it doesn't... If you're away from her for 5 minutes, you're going to assume she's doing something. If she moves one thing, she's always going to be doing something. There's always going to be something to trigger this paranoia in you. But with that being said, what I do know and what I will always focus on is that having children witness this can cause extreme distress in your kids. First of all, the ones that have even heard you even in a fight together, I know you've never directly said to them that I might not be your father, you got some real work to do. The comprehension of your children right now, they're getting all of this. Okay. And it's starting to fester in their minds as I'm not wanted, I am not desired.
Definitely wanted.
You say it, but they've also heard something else.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. All it takes for a kid in one room to hear their parents say, you know what, I didn't want him no way. And then you go to them and say, I love you. But let me tell you something. That child's mind for the rest of their life is I remember the day you said you didn't want me. And it's your job as their father to make sure you correct that. And so you need to figure out what they heard by asking them, what did you hear? Please tell me, be upfront, let them know they're safe enough that they can tell you, and then once they tell you, immediately say, I'm sorry you heard that. You heard correctly, but I was wrong. You have to apologize and make amends. And you have to start watching your actions of how you're treating their mother and how you're controlling their mother, because you have 5 boys. And what I don't want you to do is set 5 black men into this world to do this to 5 other black women's children.
But after today, everything's gonna totally change.
I
guarantee
again,
it.
again,
I guarantee it.
I would say not after today, things would change. Johnny, I'll tell you this, instead of setting up cameras, you should be looking in the mirror instead. Please do the work for them kids.
I
Please
promise
do
I
that.
will.
I wish y'all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really do. I really wish y'all the best of luck.